So the Ataribox continues to release new information on the console. Most of the reports are negative. All about 99.9% of YouTubers discussing the Atari box are giving it negative reviews and comparing it to the Coleco Chameleon as well as the Ouya. The Ouya is actually a fair comparison, but not the Coleco Chameleon. The Coleco Chameleon was a fantastic idea and was supposed to have its own uh, custom built hardware, and it was going to fill a niche that would be a profitable niche had it actually been created. But I'm going to read an article here that is fairly neutral on the subject, if not gearing toward positive. And so let's cut to the chase. Well, what is it, the Atari? It's a new console that's going to probably come preloaded with all of the Atari games, Atari 2600 games that Atari has the rights to. Maybe even some new ones. Underscore highlight the word new Atari 2600 games. Possibly, maybe 10. There's going to be some good names in there. It's tough to make a good game for Atari, but I pretty much can guarantee that there's going to be some remakes and or like Yar's Revenge remake or a sequel or a prequel to some of the better names out there. The current cost estimates are between 250 and 300 US dollars. The release target date is spring 2018. One of the models will have a classic wood grain front, and another model is black and red. They're both very slim. The console will have HDMI output, 4 USB ports, which I translate to meaning it's going to be a 4-player local couch co-op console. It will have an Ethernet cable port for wired internet access, translation, multiplayer online gaming, and loadable content. It will also support SD cards, which would make it easier to bring games, media, and other content to your Atari box. Because it runs on Linux, it will allow you to have a lot of customization, a lot of apps that could be introduced to the console. Inside the box, you'll see an AMD customized processor with Radeon graphics technology, powerful enough to run games like Minecraft, which, by the way, does not need a lot of power, and lightweight indie titles. We do not know what the controllers will look like. So, because a lot is yet to be revealed, and Atari themselves have said that they're awaiting feedback from customers such as ourselves before actually releasing more information, because they're still building this thing. This is essentially nothing more than an idea right now. So people are bashing something that doesn't exist. It's just an idea. They haven't released anything. They're waiting for proper feedback, and they're going to customize and build the finished product based on what we, the consumer, would like to purchase and in what price range would we reasonably expect those demands. But that being said, there's another issue that's getting overlooked as everyone bashes this console and just assumes that it's going to be a disaster like the Coleco Chameleon, which it is not. They're not going to put something out unless the customers are demanding it, unless it satisfies a demand, which they are currently in the research phase for. Underline the word research phase. But here's the thing. Atari also owns the right to more than 200 video game properties, including Pong, Missile Command, Asteroid Centipede. But more importantly, they also own newer games, newer franchises like Roller Coaster, Tycoon, Test Drive, and Ghostbusters. Roller Coaster Tycoon they did release I can't remember what number they're on for that one now, but that's one of my all-time favorite franchises. And Ghostbuster games, some of those games have been great, some of them not so great, but these are good franchises nonetheless, and they have a lot of other franchises. Test Drive was a big household name back in the day, and they could essentially, to entice customers to purchase this console, they would do kind of what Nintendo did for the Wii U, the only way that the Wii U was able to survive, same with the GameCube, was through first-party titles. Titles that only Nintendo can make. Well, there's titles that only Atari can make. They own countless number of games. If Atari were to release a vast array of, let's say they came out with 10 solid games that they decided that they were going to make exclusive for the Atari box, that would give gamers incentive to not only purchase the console, but with console sales, it would give other game developers incentive to release and or port existing games onto the console as well. So let that be food for thought. I want to keep this video short. Do not write this console off. Okay, I'm probably going to be the only one telling you this. So if you see this video, share it with people, hit the like button, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. See you later.